Lovely. What's up, guys? It's your boy Ben. We're here with another vid. As you can tell by my face, very tired today. Woke up around 8. It is a Sunday. It is a rest day. But we're going to take you guys through a full day of eating on the bulk. As you guys know, I did a show in May. And now the goal is to put on as much size as possible, which means we're eating a lot more food. So I'm just going to give you guys like a realistic full day of eating of how many calories I eat, what meals I'm eating, how many meals I'm eating, and then give you guys some tips along the way so you can take them and use them on your bulk to put on as much size as you can. Because a lot of things that I'm doing can be used for a lot of people, but obviously your calories, macros, and like meal timing and shit like that is going to be up to you and like your personal goals and schedule. A lot of you guys that watch me always ask me like, how do I get bigger? How do I bulk? Like, what are your bulking tips? We're going to go through all of that in this video, so stay tuned. Tip number 1 is going to be weigh yourself every single day. Take a piss, take a shit, do whatever you got to do, but always weigh yourself after like you take a piss or after you take a shit, so it's always like consistent, you know what I'm saying? So every morning, get up and get on the scale. I personally like to track mine in MyFitnessPal because it lays out like a graph for you so you can see your weight, whether it's trending up or if it's trending down. This will give you a good idea of when to increase calories and when to decrease them. On a bulk, obviously your goal is to gain weight. You don't want to gain it at such a fast rate where you're putting on a lot of fat, and you also don't want to be not putting on any weight and just plateauing, staying at the same weight. So for me right now, my weight has been chilling around 165, like 163 area. So now my calories are going to go up. For me, I like to increase my carb intake, so that's just going to be like an increase in rice. So basically, tip number 1, track your weight so that you know when to increase calories and when to decrease them. Tip number 2 goes along with number 1, but we'll get into that after we eat our first meal. First meal is going to be 100 grams of cream of rice. I'll add like 1 3/4 cups of water. I think that should be good. As you continue to make it over time, you'll find the perfect time. You'll find the perfect ratio to make the best cream of rice possible. So we add a serving of protein powder. Weigh out your protein powder. I always say this, but a scoop of the protein powder that you're using is probably not the exact gram amount that it says on the label. So this one says 41 grams. So I will weigh out 41 grams. Now we don't put the eggs in yet. You gotta mix in the protein powder, mix it in completely, and then add the eggs in. And I know this sounds nasty, but if you try it, you'll understand why I eat it. Dude, these eggs are so fucking weird, bro. I'm gonna get some shells in there, 100%. Mix the eggs in completely, and then we're gonna re-microwave her for about a minute, and then it comes out like a cake. Also, I said this in the last video, but the chicken and rice oversized tees just dropped. If you guys wanna grab one, we have beige, teal, white, gray, and black. chickenandrice.store. The middle is still like kind of like the same texture, but the sides are like a cake, right? So it's almost like a lava cake in a way. Not as like gooey, obviously, but I think it's fire. This is meal 1 and has been my meal 1 for months now. If you guys have been watching, you know. We'll get into tip number 2 when we eat our second meal. All right, and we're back. We've been editing content. Tip number 2 is going to be prep food in bulk. Okay, so this is all my rice that I'm going to eat throughout the rest of the day. It is 360 grams weighed raw, and I will disperse that throughout the day because I have 4 more meals with rice. I'll fill it until it reaches 3 cups, and then we just put it on the rice cooker. If you don't have a rice cooker by now, you're tripping, because if you're on a bulk, you're probably going to be eating a lot of rice, a lot of chicken and rice. So mine was $16, so I definitely recommend investing in a rice cooker if you have the bread. 16 bucks. Everybody's got 16 bucks. So yeah, prep your food in bulk. I cook my rice in bulk every day. I cook my chicken in bulk every couple days. I cook my red chicken in bulk every couple days. While the rice cooks, I think we're gonna head to the store real quick because I need caffeine if I want to function for the rest of the day and actually get work done. We'll see what we got. Ooh, Mountain Dewski. We got Baja Blast. I might get Monsters. 12 Monsters. Y'all know I gotta get my coconut aminos. If you have a Food Lion, grab these, they're fire. We secured our baby. If y'all did not know, this is the greatest energy drink to ever exist. Let's go eat chicken and rice. Yo boys, we're back with meal 2. We just went to Food Lion. We picked up coconut aminos, some Monsters, and this bad boy right here. Feeling a lot better now. It's really sad that I rely so heavily on 16 ounces of greatness in this can right here. But definitely recommend doing caffeine cleanses, or cycling off of caffeine. I try to do it every couple months for a week, about 7 days, where I'll get off of caffeine completely and kind of just lower my tolerance a bit. Because if you always keep upping the dose of caffeine, eventually you're probably just gonna die, and that's not good. You don't want that to happen. Like I said before, I use this entire rice cooker throughout the day, so it usually ends up being about 250 grams of rice in each meal. Take the scissors, you cut your chicken. We're going 150 grams of chicken. Also, boys, peep the fit. The fit goes hard. We got the Immortal joggers on. They match the beige chicken and rice oversized tees literally perfectly. I don't like putting a lot of sriracha because then my mouth starts burning. And yeah, that is meal 2. There is going to be no vegetables, unlike our full day of eating on prep, because on the bulk, bro, vegetables just don't hit the same as they do on the cut, However, after this meal, we will have some daily fiber, because if you're not eating vegetables, you need to get your fiber from somewhere. Daily fiber will take 20 grams of this. You take voluptuous shits after you consume that. So that's tip number 3, is take a fiber supplement if you don't want to eat vegetables. You could eat vegetables, but most of the time on a bulk, you're not as hungry. You're very full most of the time. And vegetables are just going to fill you up, and they're not going to have a lot of calories. Meal 2, we're going to eat this, and then we're going to pack some chicken and rice orders, because like I said, these oversized teas just dropped and we have a bunch of orders to pack. It's Sunday, so we can't bring the orders that we packed to the post office. We packed about 30 orders. It took me like an hour to actually pack all of them. I was on TikTok Live. Shout out you if you were in that TikTok Live. Now we have meal 3, which is going to be red chicken and rice. We're going 150 grams of red chicken that I already prepped, as you guys know, and then about 250 grams of rice. On the bulk, I think at least 5 meals. You could go more if you want. 5 meals I'm eating about every 3 hours. The weather here is very bipolar, so it's kind of sunny now, so I might be able to run a photo shoot. But this is the new Immortal tees. On the back, they match the Immortal joggers very well. They're like distressed on purpose. And they also reverse. You can flip them inside out. Pretty neat design that they did there. But this is meal 3. We have, like I said, 150 grams red chicken, 250 grams of rice. Tip number 4 is going to be take progress pictures. Your scale weight is going to tell you a little bit about whether you're making progress or not. But really, the mirror and taking pictures of yourself is going to tell you a lot more than the scale. So every morning when you weigh yourself, also take some pictures of yourself. Whether it's once a week, you could do pictures every day. I think it's best to do once a week just to track progress. Make sure you're making visual progress as well as progress on the scale. All right, boys, we're back with meal 4, 6 p.m. You're gonna be shocked. It's a bit different. Just kidding. It's not different whatsoever. 150 grams of red chicken, 250 grams of rice. While we're making this meal, tip number 5, if you can, eat the same exact thing every single day. Eating the same thing every day is going to make tracking your progress a lot easier, because you are eating the same exact thing every day. If you're eating different things all the time, but you're eating the same calories, you're not really eating the same calories, because you're eating different foods that are burning off different calorie amounts in your body, shit like that. So you're going to have different weigh-ins on the scale, bunch of bullshit. So if you can, stick to a meal plan, try to eat the same thing every day. I like everything I eat, so I set my meal plan up in a way where I am able to enjoy the foods that I eat every day and not hate my life. If all you like is pizza, Twinkies, and donuts, maybe you're in the wrong sport. Maybe you should do what Matt Stoney does. If you don't like chicken and rice, then maybe try ballerina. But yeah, this is meal 4. Basic shit, boys, basic shit. Nothing super crazy. A lot of people ask me if I have cheat meals, or if I do, how often do I have cheat meals, shit like that. I don't feel the need to cheat with my diet. Like I said, if you sit down and make a diet for yourself that you enjoy, you're not going to want to eat other shit. The only time you're going to want to eat other shit is if you're around shit food and you go out to eat and shit like that. You're always like doing shit. But like me, my circle is very small. We don't go out to eat often with friends or anything because I don't have a lot of friends. My social life could probably be better, but most of the friends that I do have also bodybuild, so they do the same thing that I do. So when we do hang out, we always just bring our meals wherever the fuck we go, you know what I'm saying? So we all have similar interests, which is dope. But every once in a while, I still do go get sushi. That's the only really cheap food I guess I will have, and that's like not planned if we're going out to eat with friends, most likely. I don't just go out by myself and get fucking sushi, you know, I just eat what I usually eat, and it's cheaper. I don't like spending money when I don't have to. And that's not to say that you can't have cheat meals. If you function better and will adhere to your diet better with cheat meals, go for it. I know plenty of people that have cheat meals like every couple days, bro. Meal 5, last meal of the day. Rest of the rice, about 250 grams. 150 grams of chicken. This video is gonna be very visually pleasing. It's in the same spot the entire time. Sorry about that. I don't really eat anywhere else, you know? I don't walk down the street and eat my meal. I just eat right here, or I go to my computer and eat, especially when I'm making my food, you know. I don't go out on the beach and make my food. I make it in my kitchen. So if you guys do want to see me like cook on the beach though, could be a potential video idea, I'm with it. We might be able to make that happen, but it's probably not gonna happen. Bulking tip number 6, meal prep is your best friend. I am a college student. I have school tomorrow. So I'm going to prep 3 meals to bring to school with me for tomorrow. And as we know, the full day of eating consists of 360 grams of rice weighed raw. So I'm gonna make that right now so I have it for tomorrow. And then last meal, we have an avocado packet for our fats. We're going sriracha and coconut aminos. Chicken, rice, avocado is our meal 5 today. That is the full day of eating. I'm gonna put the total calories and macros for the entire day up on the screen. Just because this is my calories and macros does not mean it should be your calories and macros. So do not copy every single thing that I eat to the gram. Your calories and macros are gonna be specific to you. However, I do want you to take into account the food selection that I am choosing, and then choose your quantities for your goals. I know a lot of you guys need help with posing and stuff. I'm gonna do posing coaching as well as just one-on-one coaching with diet and training. Code Chicken on Young La, Code Chicken on Gila Mix, Code Chicken on Echo Vision, Code Chicken on everything. Appreciate you guys watching the vid. Hope you guys could get something from it. It's been your boy. We out. Peace.